Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're going to be looking at here is a chart of the market. This is the Mini S&P 500 futures contract. Front month in nature, looking at a last print of 1355 on the 16th day of February. 2012. It's a late session on a Thursday, and what an impressive Thursday it has been. As you can see, the market's up about almost 13 points. Essentially 13 points on the day, a pretty impressive move. We've actually been bullish, so we're currently at 1355. We've been officially bullish since about 12:30 and unofficially bullish since about 11:30, so 250 points or so. We'll call it an even 200 to 250 points on the unofficial side. Been some pretty impressive calls on the bullish. What's interesting is we are still fully bullish. There really aren't any reasons to be bearish on the market right now that we see. We think we have a little bit more room. We did just reach our initial target zone of 1340 to 1360, around 1350 on the market. So we have informed our clients that we've just reached our initial target. Go ahead and scale back some of the exposure. If we get a retracement to around 1280 to 1300, it's going to be a great opportunity to go ahead and add back that exposure for the continuation move that we anticipate to around the 1400 level or so, maybe even 1450. But on the short term, we're looking at the intraday. As you can see on this Thursday, it is all bullish. These are our intraday dynamics, the proprietary indicators that we use to gauge where the market's likely to go. And as you can see, it's kind of died here in the late session as we've had this meteoric rise. We kind of opened a little bit to the bearish side. We opened below the trend at the lows of the prior session around that range, 1340, but the 1338 to 1340 level has been pretty impressive support thus far. As you can see, we had on Tuesday, we had a blast off of the level, 1338 to 1340. Blast off of the level, came back to retest it, and we've had another blast. So hopefully, given that generally speaking, the most of us are bullish overall, in terms of the market, we do like that side of the market, and as you can see, we are full all out bullish right here. Bullish, bullish. That's a little bit of a divergence there, but full out bullish, bullish, bullish. So we have overwhelming bullish indications. Unfortunately, for a free informational day trade, probably just going to be a 3-star to 5. Go ahead and buy the market at 1355 here. We could get a late day run to who knows where, 60, even 65, which would be pretty impressive. So that'll be kind of a 3 out of 5 star free informational day trade. But as you can see, all the signs are pointing to the bulls. We're actually above the highs of the prior session as well. That in concert with the level, with the trend here at 1353 suggests that definitely the bulls still are in control. We could have a swoon, but it's not a sure thing in trading. But so that's a quick look at the intraday. And so we're going to go ahead and minimize that. We're looking at the Evo EM active here. That went long very, very, very late in the day. As you can see, 983.90, and we're about a point in the green there. Just taking a quick look at the system. But as you can see, nice little green moves up to the top. The actual Evo still on the sidelines. The Evo still on the sidelines. MCM still on the sidelines. We're going to go ahead and look at how these performance reports have done. There you can see plenty of new equity highs. The Aussie pair, US dollar, not bad. MD system 1.0 on that beautiful run. It has these amazing $40,000 moves, as you can see, 0 to 40, 40 to 80. You kind of bide your time. You definitely want to buy the pullbacks, as with any trading instrument, be it a stock or futures market or any market. You can consider a market in the systems, and you definitely want to buy these pullbacks, and then you hold off for the big winners. That's why this system has been ongoing for about 8 years or so, and it's actually had some chop, but just closed out a huge winner right there, as you can see. And right back into another beautiful winner, is about at 72, so we're about 1,300 points in the blue there. Beautiful winner for the ESD Day Trader 1.0. Look at that, an absolutely amazing, beautiful winner, over 10 points in the ES. But we're actually trying to minimize this. There we go. So here's a quick look at the daily chart of the daily market, 1355. I don't know if you guys can see that, 1356, but what we've had essentially is a move to the upside off of the short-term measure of support, resistance, and trend. And sorry for that interruption. 1340. Again, as we've mentioned many times in this space, the market, particularly the S&P futures, love the 40s and the 80s level. So it would not be out of the realm of possibility and potentiality to get to the 1380 level on a continuation move. Today's just Thursday. We could have an unusual strong Friday, although Fridays really aren't the best days to be trading. You can see it's full all-out bullish. Again, we went to the aforementioned unofficial bullish signal there at 1100, and around 1130 was the close, and the reclamation 1200. 1230 was the close. The bullish had a little bit of a hiccup there, but as you can see, it's all clear. All bulls, and again, we're just getting a high-level reversal to the bullish side, so that's pretty impressive. The short-term bullishness in terms of directional movement has certainly started to wane a little bit, so that should be gray status in nature. Again, in terms of momentum, gray status in nature, but you know, it's all out bullish. And we did have these negative momentum divergences develop, but they've kind of worked themselves through with the extraordinarily tight ranges that we've seen on the intraday basis ever since mid-December. We had the mid-December run right there, and ever since we've reclaimed the 200-day SMA, simple moving average here, it's just been a slow and steady trail, which is actually healthy for the market. There's the MRCM in a nice long position. I'm not sure how much data we're going to have here. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. So, I'm going to go ahead and minimize that and switch over to looking at the... Not sure what we're looking at here. Oh, that's a Swing System 5.0. Look at the Swing System 5.0 buying 968.80. Not a bad move for a couple days work in the Swing System 5.0, but we're actually looking for the MRCM PTL, which you can see is a slightly better version of the MRCM because well, you're making $800 average trade, but your drawdown is only $6,300 and $87,000, so not too bad. And it's in a long as well, 974.30. So a nice 10-point gainer for the MRCM PTL. And the new EMDS also in a long, couple losses after that beautiful winter. R30C, nothing going on. Nothing going on for the B. A little bit of action in the A, pretty nice winner, followed by a small loser. CBR, kind of mixed. EVMCM, not much going on. ISRD, beautiful entry this AM. Bought at 41.25, and now the market's at 55. So a pretty impressive move for the ISRD, one of our favorite models. Actually, excuse me. There you go. Take out this little bit of chop in 2001, and it's just been essentially straight to the top. We're looking at these. EVR3, I think, just went long. There you go. Just went long. We're buying some other things, and you see our orders going through, ticking up to 28. And the TF as we speak. Of course, that wasn't this models. You just heard it over the audio. What were we doing? So we're looking actually at 30.32 in this level for the TF. Got quite a bit of long exposure, so we're actually going to look at the equity curves. There we go. We're looking at that EVMCM. Actually, that data needs to be updated. Oh, look at that. EVMCM is what just bought right there. Pretty interesting. Just as we were thinking that not much was going on. There's the A. Probably one of our favorite models. These are, again, all of our platinum models. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at said platinum models right here. And actually, we can pull up. Here's how we're doing. This is the Matte Black Original today. Up a nice $8,200. But as you can see, these buys, there's the Evo Day Trader 1.0. Oh, here we go. There's the Evo MCM firing off right there at 28. You saw those orders go through. Evo Day Trader 1.0 firing off at 28. R2K Day Trader 60 firing off at 2180. And then we have 6 contracts in the mid cap, 3 of which you saw the Swing System 5.0 up 1600. MRCM up 1600. These are all capitalizing. All those 3 key swing systems were long and particularly capitalizing. We're up $9,000 as you can see. Again, looking for about 30-32 on the TF, particularly when our favored models are trading. Some of our top tier models are trading, so that's always good. So we'll probably finish here, hopefully within in the $10,000 to $15,000 range. But in a lot of those models, you can see right here, we'll pull up the performance summary. As you can see, these numbers 1,092,000 are the same here. So this is a platinum reserve. But what's interesting is you can actually get all this data by just going to the website Platinum Reserve 100 and clicking here for a full statistical report, and that will bring up, I guess we closed it, so I'll open that up for you, and that'll bring up the statistical report, and you can get a lot of the information, the performance summary, monthly returns, and particularly the equity graphs and drawdown graphs are of particular interest. But what's interesting is when you eyeball this, the daily drawdowns, or even the closed trade drawdowns, you see an average of probably, if I were to eyeball it, I would say $9,000 to $12,000. Daily drawdowns, I would say probably about $12,000. But in reality, that's what I would plan for. I would plan for actually the lion's share of these moves here. It's a $100,000 account. You're going to get a $16,000 drawdown. The maximum drawdown was $35,000. But as you can see, that really just occurred in late 08. The rest of the time, the max drawdown is essentially $16,000. So even though this reads $35,000 in maximum drawdown, and as a percentage of total equity, it's only 14%. So in other words, that maximum drawdown was only 14% of the equity portfolio at that time. But if you go back over here, you can go to drawdown graphs, and you can see. Well. There were, I'm not sure where, well, I thought for sure, I'm not sure. Well, it's actually the average drawdown is considerably less. I guess we'll find that. We'll update that in the next video for you guys. But I guess that's really all that we have for you. So if you're interested in these portfolios, it's very easy to get started. This is a wonderful portfolio, the EVR3. That's a $50,000 portfolio, $250,000. Again, this is all risk capital, so you definitely want to be worth at least $1 million at the very least to do the MB250K. Platinum Reserve 100K, you can be worth 500 to $1 million. MapDT, the 20K, and so on and so forth. And we even have a $5,000 starter portfolio. In the 10K version, we do have a lot of clients that like the $10,000, $15,000 price point. It's a great place to get started. The MSA UDT and Delta DTS are wonderful portfolios for doing that. In fact, they are leading. They led at the end of the last year at 450%. There you see MapDT 428% and 381%. So very easy to get started. All you do is choose your portfolio. Let's say you want to do the Platinum Reserve, the aforementioned 100K. Go down to the product. It's only $4,000. The list price is $39.99. You can get it now for $28.88. Go ahead and add to the cart. And I'm not sure. I don't think you'll be able to save any. You can try promo code video. And on year 4, no, it's not actually valid on the the platinum models. But you can, on the year 4, on a year subscription of these, not only can you get the double your money guarantee. If we don't double your money 100%, if the portfolio doesn't make 100% as we track it, again, you maintain total control, so you can take profits whenever you want or not take positions or what have you. But if the portfolio itself doesn't make 100%, you get your money back essentially. So you do get the double your money back guarantee on a yearly promotion, and you can enter promo code video and save 20% on, let's say, the MSAUDT. Go down to the product. Sorry, it's so low there, and you can change that to 4, delete that, and your promo code video should be in there. Well, now we need to recalculate. That little edit button just follows us around, doesn't it? Look at that. Where are we going? Where are we going? Edit button, edit. So you have to re-enter your promo code video. 3152 is the yearly rate. Not sure why that always jumps over there. This little box is a bit annoying. So $2,500 is a year of MapDT, and as you can see, I'm not sure where that went. As you can see, this portfolio made about $40,000 last year, so quite a small fee relative to the returns. And you also save $2 around turn on brokerage commissions. You get this as our fee, and you get your double your money back guarantee. So if you guys have any questions, all you have to do is choose that, subscribe, follow the link in your welcome letter to open an auto trade account, and then the broker, make sure it's funded, wire the funds, and then the broker handles everything, including setup and oversight of your fully automation with near instant execution of the portfolio that you've chosen. So it's easy as 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions, go to the website, chat with support team live, or shoot us an email to admin@MiniAnalyst.com, and we will see you next time.